when I was 2, I got hit by a car. So my mom wasn't
Mm.
trying to let me play football. But because my brothers was playing, I just kept poking it like, Ma, you got like Ma, if the car ain't take me out, these little boys ain't gonna take me out. Let them play the game. So
Yeah, this is our jam.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Toonen to Dillon podcast, brought to you by the Recovery Pen.
Pumped up about this.
Oh yeah, the first ever handheld battery-free recovery tool powered by your body's own natural energy. I've been using this a bunch the last couple of weeks. Got me feeling right. Some of my teammates are on it, so excited to share with you guys, and we'll get more into it. And happy to have Recovery Pen as a sponsor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've been preaching about recovery is what makes your NFL career, go from 3 years to 10 years.
Yeah.
Now you're at this. So I think we're getting 12 with you now.
Shoot, might just, hey, Brandon Graham's coming out of retirement, might get everybody on this thing. You never know. The longevity, the longevity of the NFL with the recovery pen just might have added 2 years to everybody's career.
So as somebody who's, trying to get back into shape for my Wednesday night basketball league,
Yeah.
is this something I need to incorporate in my routine? I mean, I got bad ankles. Like, do I just put it's like gold tipped, right? Like it's a very high quality product, but please explain it how it works.
Yeah, so 24 karat gold tip, and it's designed to help you with your mobility, your circulation, and just kind of like overall recovery. So all the like fascia and all that good stuff. So whether you're a pro athlete or the club men's basketball league on Wednesdays, this will get you right. You put it on your ankles, you kind of move it around every 45 seconds or so, and it kind of loosens up everything. And I've been using it just like on my knees, ankles throughout the week, and I've been feeling really good. So I think it's really cool. I think it's the next big thing, and just like the podcast, man, it's all blowing up.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it sounds like Sidekicks basketball is going to be extra mobile this year. I mean, no injuries. That's the biggest thing.
Absolutely, we
got
got
a
to
good
get them
streak
all.
going
We got to
right
get
now.
them all their pens.
All, yeah, all our only injuries from our team have been bachelor party injuries when we got a sprained MCL from grittying on a bachelor party.
Yeah,
I mean, that just pretty much sums up our team.
sounds about right.
It sounds about right. But now that we got the
Congratulations to
recovery
the
pen,
boys. Congratulations to the boys.
yes,
Getting married, getting engaged.
get engaged, yeah, doing all the right things. But yeah, man, how's the week been, dude? I'm actually pumped to get our guest on here shortly, Andre. I got two BC running backs. This is the first time two BC running backs have done a pod together.
I think so. I mean, I don't know the stats, but definitely the first time two BC record holding running backs have been on a pod together. So yeah, no, Andre. I remember watching Andre Williams. For the guests who don't know, BC running back won the Doak Walker Award back in 2013. Had one of the most insane single seasons ever. Was, I want to say, third in Heisman voting. Just absolutely went crazy.
He's a monster. If
Yeah,
you don't
and I
remember
remember
number
watching him.
44, he
Yeah,
has
I
this
remember
one stiff arm highlight that's like, oh my,
Maryland against
just,
Maryland, just put the guy on the ground.
yeah.
I remember watching him when I was in high school, getting recruited, early high school, middle school, and when I got there, I was like, hey, this guy is like one of the guys like I want to emulate. I want to bring that kind of physicality to the backfield at Boston College, lead that kind of legacy. And so, it's really cool to have him on there. We've talked over the years, so I'm excited to have him on to talk his story, his journey, NFL, what he's doing now. He's entrepreneur. He's a fitness coach now. So we'll pass on the torch and welcome Andre. Just first off, appreciate you coming on the podcast. I know a lot of people are going to be excited to see your face here, hear what you got going on. For the people from Green Bay, Philly, who maybe don't know somehow, maybe they were living under a rock in 2013, weren't watching college football, weren't watching BC football.
yeah.
They'll learn a little something today. So appreciate you joining us.
Appreciate you, AJ. Appreciate you. Well, thank you guys for having me, man. This is cool.
Yeah, man. Just like for me, I was telling Will and the listeners a little bit before. I remember coming to the BC games as a recruit during that time you were at BC. Obviously, we didn't cross paths at the same timeline, but I remember like watching your highlights. And for me, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but for me, getting to BC, like you were one of those guys. I was like, I want to bring, that kind of passion when I'm running the rock to BC. I want to be that kind of guy. And funny enough, when I was getting recruited, BC, they sent me this like trifold poster, and it was you, Mike Cloud, and I want to say one other running back. I can't remember who Will Green maybe. And they had all the stats, and rewrite history, go chase greatness. And I had that, and I put it up on my wall in high school. And I was like, hey, man, I'm going to be up there with these guys at some point, man. So, yeah, just my last little bit of East Coast fanboying. Yeah, you were up on the wall. You were up on the wall a little bit.
Look, AJ, I appreciate that, man. You're still running, bro. So you've gone beyond. So I can't even hold a candle to it, man. But I that's the cool thing about sports is that we're able to influence and inspire and to motivate. That's what I love about it, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now is fitness, because I get that same feeling, you know what I'm saying, where it is what I'm doing that is helping somebody. It seems like the sport is such a small thing. It's just a sport. It's just a game. But if society worked the way that sports work, we'd be living in a very, very legit, calm place. You know what I'm saying? It would be good.
Yeah, there is nothing like the locker room. You got people from everywhere.
Oliver walks
from everywhere. They are from the left and the right, the red and the blue, whatever the colors are, the green and the yellow, and they're opposite. They're gonna fight today, but afterwards they shake hands and they say, "Good game, man. I appreciate what you put out on the field today." That's cool. That's how society should work. Sports is great for that.
Absolutely. Where are you now, Andre?
I'm out in Whitehall, Pennsylvania. Matter of fact, if you your teammates, his parents, they lit like if I threw a stone real hard, it might land in Saquon's parents' yard.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, so you're right down the road. You're right down the road.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome. So I guess let's start with a little football, and then we're gonna circle back to fitness, the clothes, everything. I mean, shoot, what was it like? Are you from Pennsylvania?
I'm from Jersey. That's
What I thought.
Yeah, I finished in Pennsylvania. So
Okay.
I grew up in Plainfield and South Plainfield, and then after eighth grade, my parents moved to Georgia. So I started down in like Kennesaw, Georgia. Was down there a couple of years. I finished in Pennsylvania my senior year up in Parkland.
Got it.
Mhm.
And so was it always BC no matter what coming out?
Oh, nah. Even football in general, man. Like I only started playing because I seen my older brother playing, and I remember we had this. When I was 2, I got hit by a car, so my mom wasn't trying to let me play football. But because my brothers was playing, I just kept poking her like, "Ma, you got like Ma. If the car ain't take me out, these little boys ain't gonna take me out. Let me play the game." So I just had to keep poking her. Eventually, she let me play, and I was like 6th grade. I started playing football. And I wasn't into my parents are Jamaican, man, so
Yeah.
I was named after a tennis player, not a football player. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to play because he wanted to play. We had this conversation one day where he was like, I was just doing like karate or something, and I'm like, man, and we had one of them little sparring classes. And I
Yeah.
kicked the dude's nose off. Wasn't supposed to do it, but his nose was bloody. I was telling my brother about it. He was like, man, you had the little 1-hour practice. How about a football practice? My football practice was 2.5 hours, man. I'm beat. You didn't do nothing yet. So after that, I kind of lost interest in the karate. I'm like, Ma, I really, like, you got to let me play.
I've been challenged. I've been challenged now.
Uh-huh.
Do you start off when you played football straight to running back, or was there ever a position
That's all
change.
I
Like I started off
ever.
as a tight end.
Nah, you said you started off as tight end.
Tight end. We ran tight end reverse. We had weight limits back when I started in Pop Warner. I was too heavy to run the ball as a running back, so
Uh-huh.
they had to get
How
creative,
much you
figure out
weigh
ways to
right
give me.
now, AJ? Are you still pushing like 260?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa.
whoa!
You one of them ultra heavy running backs,
Hey,
bro.
I'm a solid 250 on weighing day.
That's
Solid
that's
250.
still extra hefty, bro.
Solid,
But it's
solid
all in the
250.
legs, though. Me and you are,
All in
are,
the
are
leg.
built alike.
Man, hey, we're gonna bounce back and forth, man. Speaking of, man, let's talk some jeans. Let's talk. It's all in the legs. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the jeans. It's athletic build, right?
It's an athletic fit, man. It's athletic fit jeans. So look, I'm the type of person where I can't half step anything. I'll push it and push it and push it until it fall off a cliff or whatever. The jeans,
Mm-hmm.
I had to put it down for a second. I'm saying I still
Okay.
hold the company. I still want to build it, but I ran into this issue where it became extremely difficult to source the product how I was doing it back when I was playing. So
Got it.
now I learned a lot about the online marketing, and I'm like, all right, so how about I put down the physical product and I sell information? So,
Mm,
now I'm doing the building the online fitness instead, using
got
those
it.
same principles I learned with e-commerce to go ahead and push it doing something else. The money is online, man. It really
Yeah.
is.
Got it. I saw the jeans in the background. You mentioned the legs. I went on a little date night with my wife last night,
Yeah.
and she had laid out an outfit, so we were matching, color coordinated, and I put these pants on, new pants.
Way too tight.
Nah, way too tight. I was like, I cannot go outside looking like this. People are gonna talk crazy about me. No
Yeah.
pictures, no pictures. So, yeah, man, I know. But I remember us talking back when you started, and you were saying it was for like our style of legs, man. So,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
see him in the background. So, yeah, no, I like it though.
I'm sitting on enough jeans to kill a man, AJ. I still got a lot of a lot of product, but there was like a 9-year project, man. And like I said, I don't put
Yeah,
things down. It's not over, but I had to reroute a little bit.
yeah,
Entrepreneurship is really about the art of the pivot. You know what I'm saying? Being able
hmm,
to keep turning the corners so that you can keep moving forward. But
yeah,
it's so it's a funny story because the same person that I ran with to start the athletic fit denim is the same person that got me into the fitness. Is this Chinese
hmm,
guy, man? And
yeah,
so when I was playing ball, I was trying to figure out how, like, I'm in New York, had a good season, making good money. Like, I can't pick up this PlayStation controller and feel comfortable with myself. I'm supposed to be
hmm,
building. And I was walking through Whole Foods and seeing some soap in there, and like the handmade soaps. And
Mhm.
yeah,
I'm like, how hard would it be to like become like an artisan soap maker and get some soap in the Whole Foods? And so I built a fragrance lab in my townhouse and just started making soap, started making this and that. And I had a marketing agent who came to my house. He's like, Dre, got somebody that I'd like you to meet. Like, I see what you're doing. And it was this guy named Eamon. And Eamon's like, you're a running back in the NFL. How would you like to create a signature shoe? Because I got this factory out in Spain that's building the Balenciaga arenas and an old Nike designer. I'm putting something together. I can help you put something together. We could run together. So
hmm,
I thought that idea was dope. So
yeah,
that shoe that you see in this picture back here, this was my first creative project, and it started just getting me into. I started doing all types of stuff, man. I was in New York, so I was going to trade shows. I met this other guy, and he's like, "So why did you make this shoe?" I'm like, "Because it was cool." He's like, "It's cool. It's really nice. So how are you gonna sell it?" I'm like, "I didn't get that for you. Just making cool." And
yeah,
I'm playing ball. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we
Yeah.
don't have time for the business.
yeah.
And but we had this 3-hour conversation and he blew my mind, man. He blew my mind because the same information that he was giving me for free, I paid for it to make that shoe.
Hmm.
So I was just thinking like, yo, if the market doesn't need a new shoe, what does it really need? I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
I can't wear jeans, man. I'll be ripping my
Can't wear
pants.
jeans.
So when I told him the idea, he was like, that's a niche that you could really own and grow out of, especially you being an athlete, you know?
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of it. But he said this was the thing that really got me, right? Which kind of
Mm.
launched me from sports into business entrepreneurship. He said, don't just make the best possible jeans. No, he said, don't just make any jeans. Make the best possible jeans that you can so that you could compete with the best people in the market. And when he
Mm.
said it to me like that, that hit my athlete brain, the competition,
Yeah.
where it was like, so the game is a business and business is also a game, you know? So that's how I think of it, man. I'm
Yeah.
still playing the game and I want to be the best.
Yeah. No, hey, I love that, man. I think, honestly, hearing you kind of the way your mind worked from going to be like, hey, like, how can I make this soap? How can I make this shoe? How can I make these jeans? I feel like I'm not crazy now, because like as Will and anybody who's been following our podcast over time knows me, I'm very quick to add something new. All right, let's do this podcast now. Last week I picked up baking. I literally hold up one second. I literally
That's so funny. Yeah, he's AJ's. I mean, he's got a card business.
I literally made some cookies yesterday.
That's on the cookies, AJ.
Yeah, some good cookies, so we're coming back from the game. We're coming back from Minnesota last week or this week, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, my wife does a lot of influence in fashion. Like, it'd be nice to be able to help her out a little bit. What can I do? Like maybe I'll take some more pictures. Like I'll be like her private paparazzi. I'll get all the pictures so she can have more to post. So then I bought a camera, and now I'm learning how to. Now I'm learning how to use this camera. So, hey man, I can relate to that. I can definitely relate to that.
This is what we need to restore BC. We need an entrepreneurial minded power running back. That's it. That's the build. I think that's how we get back to greatness at BC.
Hey, I'm telling you, there's a 10-step plan in place, and I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna be the GM, and I'm gonna bring in all the great alum and everything that they're great at, whether they want to coach or if they want to be in the front office of BC football, or if they just want to provide some tutelage. We're gonna make it happen. That's what we need: some pride,
Listen,
some passion.
AJ, that right there is the answer, right? But boy, it's going to take a whole lot of pride and love and patience.
A whole lot of love for the game.
Yeah, for real. But you just named like 4 different quests. That one that you just named, I'm in it with you. All right. So when you get around, but you got the big picture, right? And there's a bunch of different things going on. The dots is going to connect. They will.
Yeah.
It all
Just make
adds
sure.
together.
Make sure when I give you that call in a few years, I'm like, hey man, we need you to come by.
Yeah, I got you.
Come by ready. Perfect. Hey, you did say something that I was just kind of thinking about too, when you're talking about meeting your friend who got you into entrepreneurship and you're realizing the game within the game and how it hit your athlete brain. Talk to me and talk to us, I guess. We kind of preluded to it before you got on, and then earlier when you got on, but that 2013 season, obviously you're heading into your senior season at BC. You're having a great year, and you start off. Obviously, you're leading the nation. You're doing good, and then you're like, at some point, you got to hit this point where you're like, all right, I got 10 weeks left. How good can I make this? Just like you said, I want to make the best jeans. What was your mindset finishing out that year, having all the success you had of like, I'm going to be the best at this? Like, what was that process? What was that motivation like for you?
Honestly, AJ, I don't think that it didn't really start 10 games in, you know what I'm saying? Because freshman year at BC, right? 7-game wins. All right. So then it was cool because it was some bad and good with it. There was the running back who came in under Montel Harris.
Yeah.
And Montel had tore his knee up against who were we playing? I think we was playing not UVA. We were playing Virginia Tech at home, I believe. I think it was. It might have been UVA. He tore his knee up. I had to go in the game. Third quarter, we ran counter to the left side, hit it for like 40, and then Alex Amadon caught the pass in the end zone for the touchdown. We ended up winning the game. Boom, that was my entrance onto the scene. And then we went to Syracuse, and I ran the ball like 40-something times, right? That is
a lot of volume.
Sophomore year, we won 4 games, right? And ended up going through like 2 head coaches, 5 different offensive coordinators. It was like 3 head coaches before we got to Adagio. I'm saying, so it was crazy, bro. And there was a certain point where I'm like, yo, this will probably be easier anywhere else.
Yeah.
But
they didn't have the transfer portal yet.
They didn't. It was nothing. Like, it's the wild, wild west out there right now, bro.
Yeah.
But I prayed about it, and God, He said, if you are who you say you are, then you could do it anywhere. You could do it here if you are who you say you are. Only difference is if you leave, you're going to delay your future. That's the message I got back from God, man. So I stayed. And junior year, we won 2 games. But then at that point, I'd already hardened my mind like, yo, it's only going to take 1 season. I don't have to do it 4 years. It's only going to take 1 season. Matter of fact, it's only going to take 1 play, like 1 drive. That's how it happened the first time. It only take 1 play to make people look twice and say, wow, that person is different. It's different. Mm-hmm. And then I came into senior year where Juice Daniels, I think he's still up at he's in Massachusetts still. He was like, we was coming back from the spring practice or whatever, some kind of practice before the season, and he's like, Dre, man, if you run like that, you gonna run for a stack, bro. That was a good practice. I said, Juice, I have two. He said, man, when you say it with your chest like that, you might skip for 2 stacks. I said, Juice, I have to, bro. This is it right here. So that confidence that I had in myself, other people see it. And then they follow, man. They follow. Yeah. And that was really what it was, because then we had Coach Day was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Coach Day was offensive coordinator, and he called me into his office and he said, Dre, yo, you're a horse, and we're going to ride you to the bowl game. So, he was the reason that I was 51% of the offense that year. You know what I'm saying? Because he seen it, and I had it. You know what I'm saying? I paid for it because my shoulder was torn up after 2,000 yards. But
355 carries.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Crazy.
Yeah. But started in the mind.
Hey, I love it, man.
And like you said earlier, like the locker room, like if the world could just be like a football locker room, things can be contagious, and when belief is contagious, man, you can do anything. You can
100%. Will the more the idea is shared, the stronger it gets. Real.
Yeah, nah, man. I mean, that, like, what was it like? I guess just what was it? Let's talk a little bit. What was the vibe like? Will's gonna be at BC for his first Boston College game. Obviously,
BC Notre Dame should be a title.
Yeah, he's coming to the BC Notre Dame game, so it'll be good. Alum might be there, but we're 1-20 right now, so it's not gonna be packed, but. Let's talk prime time. As that season went on, what was the atmosphere like on campus at BC? What was the vibe around the team? Yourself, obviously, Doak Walker, the Heisman, obviously, you ended up coming in 3rd, but that whole process, the ceremony, things like that.
4th behind
4th.
Who the Florida State guy? He's with the Giants right now.
Jameis won it.
Jameis Winston. Jameis won. I think Johnny Manziel was up for his second year. I don't know if he came second or third, but then it was the Alabama quarterback,
AJ McCarron.
AJ McCarron. AJ
Mm-hmm.
McCarron. And I came fourth, and then they had the other running back from Auburn. They played in the championship. Auburn and
Yeah, Trey Mason.
yup, Trey Mason, and then there was Jordan Lynch. There was the running
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
quarterback from the AAC. They had just formed the AAC. It was cool, man. Like by senior year, it was a lot going on, but I
Yeah.
I already knew where I was headed, man. But it was like when they started talking about the Heisman, it was like a joke or something at first, but
Mm-hmm.
after NC State.
Oh yeah.
Man, after NC State, I ran for like 300 something yards that day. Had like four something touchdowns. I don't know. It was ridiculous. They were messed up, man. You know what's crazy about college is like one or two people could really change the whole game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You had 42 carries, 339 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns that game. You had 42 carries. Is that the most amount of
42.
carries you had that season in a game?
It was up there. I did it a few times, but remember the
Yeah, I
first
want
time
to
with
say you had a couple
Syracuse, the
48
That
games.
difference is like how
is
different
insane.
AJ was your body from like freshman year to senior year. You went through like a complete transformation, right?
Oh yeah, hey, I had to leave early, man. I love BC, but I had to leave my junior year.
Yeah.
I was averaging like 25 carries a game. Like
Of
they were
volume
on that
running.
like from the second I played the Louisville game. I wasn't starting yet my freshman year, and I think I want to say I had 39 carries
Mhm.
for like 272 against Louisville, and then after that they're like you're starting, and so we did that for the next 3 years. I'm sitting there, I'm like, hey, I love BC. But I gotta go to the league. I don't,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
See, I
I don't
only had
know.
to do it one year. I only had to do it
Yeah.
but Will, the first time I did it was against Syracuse, and I was like 40 something carries. Yo, when I got out of bed the next day, yo, I didn't leave the room. I was hurting bad, bad. But by senior year, my body was just like 40 was not really hurting me like that. I did it multiple times. But I did man, we were playing North Carolina, I believe, and they had a safety. His name is, and I played with this dude too, man. I don't remember, but he slammed me on my shoulder, and that was like, oof, I felt it. I felt something happen. And I was dealing with it all season. It was the AC joint separation, and it just kept getting worse and
Yeah.
worse.
AC joints are the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, the way we run, yeah, it's the
The
worst.
worst.
You gotta bring back the shoulder
And it's
pads.
not going anywhere either.
Oh,
I don't care who you are. Like, oh, while you're playing, that joint's there to stay.
You gotta bring back those like Emmitt Smith type shoulder pads where they're just like the
Facts.
massive pads and just
You know,
run behind them.
You know one thing I
yeah,
don't like? I don't know if this was a thing. It wasn't a thing when I was at BC. Now I see it becoming a thing in college, but I don't know if it was for you when you were in the Giants, but they Velcro your jersey down
yeah,
now so that there's nothing that they can pull. But the thing with that is like they also Velcro it on your shoulder pads. So like you know how shoulder
they
pads are
don't
built
have
out.
that
Like you can
bounce.
like you really like I'm trying to like reach up high, like you look like
Yeah,
a skate like you can't like get that full extension. I was thinking about like, hey, like what if I take this Velcro off? I feel like you could just be doing all types of stuff. I don't know. This is just I was just thinking about this the other day. Me and Will Shipley, running back in the Eagles, we were like, what if we just took this Velcro off? Then we feel nice and loose, you know? And I'm like, yeah, then you might get grabbed. Who knows? But
You can't get
it's probably a
Uh,
drafted.
reason to do it.
just
That's like
just
rule
work
number
just
one.
work on your shoulder flexibility, man. Don't mess with them
Yeah,
pads, bro. If
yeah,
you change one thing and then you're just gonna be feeling it the whole game, like, dang, I don't know
yeah,
if this was right. You're gonna
yeah.
feel it.
Hey,
But
so you got into like yoga. Like I'm just going based on like what I've been seeing on your Instagram over the last couple of years. I know you're doing the fitness coaching, but I saw like I want to say that you were doing like videos of yoga and stuff. Was that something that you thought of like coming out of football, like because like you kind of felt some wear and tear in your body and you wanted to
Nah,
get into it, or just like that another like
no,
passion?
bro. I'm telling you. So that same dude, his name is Master Shin. Okay, but he
Okay.
was my business mentor, but he was also my teacher.
Mm.
And so, um, we got the shoe conversation started it, but we had this conversation where he's like, man, anything in your body that's messed up, I can fix it. You break your brain, I can't fix that, but anything else is easy. So I was telling him about my shoulder because I had messed my shoulder up in the league again. Telling him about my shoulder, and he's like, yeah, it's easy. I'm like, yo, the team doctor said that I had to do the surgery and I'm gonna miss time. He's like, it's easy. So I'm like, yo, what do I gotta do to work with you, man? It's the off season. I got nothing to lose. He said, if you want it, I want it more. Like, come on, like I'll pick you up. We can go wherever you want. So we was going right over to Quest Diagnostics Training Center. And I worked out with this guy for 23 days straight. I never had another subluxation issue with my shoulder again. It was falling in and out of the socket. Never happened again. You know what I'm saying? Just off of straight exercise and nutrition. It's not yoga, it's martial arts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when you think about it, you think that those like crazy martial artists is in the gym pumping weights and doing squats. That's not what they're doing. They're kicking trees and they're running up mountains with the water on their back.
No, it's true though. Like functional, like working out functionally, and
Yes,
just like
yes.
not just like pushing a barbell. Even though that does, I mean, you do get great strength with that, but you're bringing in that Eastern style
Exactly.
health and wellness
They
is actually
call
this,
it
our
internal
sponsor is bringing that
medicine.
in right
Oh yeah.
now.
Hey, I will say, so this is our sponsor, like who brought Toonen to Dillon, brings the episodes to everybody, the
Mhm.
recovery pen. So it's kind of like think acupuncture and like targeted infrared, no batteries, no cords, and it's great for like all your fascia. Like you can take these apart, put them. Like I use them on my knees, on
Mm.
my ankles, everything, and like over time, like your day to day soreness, like number one thing. Some people use like the boots or the cold. I'm an anti cold tub guy, so that's just my thing. I'm
What?
anti cold. I don't believe in it. It's placebo. It's
Well,
placebo.
well, you're onto something because on the Eastern medicine says that hot is life and cold is death. You're not really supposed to be dunking your body in the cold water. But
Hmm.
how do you get prepared for the cold games? Like, what do? You don't get in the cold tub?
I've been in the cold my whole life.
Wow.
You jump. So for a cold game, you jump in the cold tub before to get ready for it.
The whole week of, I get in that cold tub like 2 times a week to like get
Really?
myself ready. Nah.
Nah.
Hey, bro, the first look,
Hey.
I learned my lesson because we played you're used to it, but I wasn't used to it. Even though we played at BC, like somehow
Yeah.
being in the ACC and traveling up and down the coast, like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
escaped it many times. But I got to one game against the Vikings, night game, um, on their turf.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, it was
man.
outside at this time, right? It was when they were building the new U.S. Bank Stadium. They're like at what, like TC Bank Stadium, where the
Yeah, it wasn't their field, but we were still over there.
I played college football in Minnesota. That's a different cold than
Oh
even Green
man,
Bay.
I got ruined, bro. I never was so ashamed of myself because I'm just so cold. Yo, I couldn't play like how I'm supposed to play. I couldn't. I tried, but I was frozen.
Yeah. We played a game like that at BC. We played in the Pinstripe Bowl my freshman year, and we played at. I've told this story on here before, but we played on at the Yankee Stadium. And
Mhm.
baseball fields, they don't have like the little heaters underneath because they don't play deep into the winter.
Right.
So the field, it had like rain the night before, and the field had actually frozen over.
Oh.
So the field was frozen. So your cleats, they were just like it was like running on an ice rink. Guys are slipping and sliding. You're watching our guys block, and they're both the D line and offensive line feet are planted, and they're just sliding like this. I'm trying to run the ball and make cuts, and I'm sliding like I'm in Scooby Doo. I broke off a long run, and I'm trying to pick up my legs and move. And this other guy, we look crazy. He's running like this, trying to tackle me. I'm sliding. And but yeah, I mean, I kept landing naturally. You like land on your elbows. Popped my
Yeah.
bursa stack in that game. Just like it was miserable.
Why don't power backs bring back like the big elbow pads too? And just
Listen,
like
well, I was in the biggest pads whatever big pads they had. I didn't mess with the elbow pads, but them thigh pads, knee pads,
yeah.
I had
Did you have the shin
biggest
guards too?
pads on.
And the wrist. You had the
Shivers?
wrist.
Yeah, I had the wrist guards on. Yep.
Those help.
Oh yeah, man. Yo, get a helmet right here is crazy. It's
Hey man, I might just bring it back, bro. Like,
Neck roll.
why not? Neck roll, wrist. I believe Adrian Peterson used to do the
Shin
shin
guards.
guards.
Yeah.
yeah, that was.
Dang,
That
I'll
was
really,
my
I'll
thing.
really be 260 without them pads on.
Yeah. You're like bionic.
Bro, you probably with all your stuff on, bro. You're
Oh, with all
probably
my stuff on, yeah, it's crazy work.
yeah. That's you scary, bro.
Too funny, bro. I'm bringing it back. We got to.
The
I'm gonna
wrist
just look
guards
like
was
a
the best.
created player to get the flak jacket. Why not? I mean, at this point, you just put all the pads possible.
Oh,
Anti-drip.
you was just talking about taking off the vinyl. You gotta keep it clean. Look good, feel good, play good. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that. Shoot. I know we're already at 30 minutes, so we'll kind of close out. But I just want to talk about you. You were talking about earlier. You were saying the internet, e-commerce, all that. Like that's the place to be now. And now we were talking about the transfer portal, NIL, and college football, all that stuff. I say, hey man, you're as qualified as anybody. Like your opinions, college football, stuff like that. Just kind of, what do you think the impact is of like? You don't have to say like right or wrong or you agree or disagree, but I'm just saying like the platform that guys are having. Like if you could take yourself now and put yourself back then, but with all the resources, like the impact that you can
What?
build as a brand and all that stuff. Like just talk on that a little bit, like the opportunity that these guys have, and sometimes they don't even realize like really what they could be doing.
It is crazy what is going on right now with this money, AJ. What? Man, yo, I went to the Heisman. I would have had a stack of it myself. So, but this is the crazy part. This is why them kids deserve every dollar that they're putting in their pocket. Because I went to the Heisman. I bought my own suit to go over there. All right? That's crazy. And you just talked about they had my face on the trifold sheet. Yo,
Yeah.
your name and my name came out of BC's mouth so many times, bro. How much money are you getting from them for that? Not a dollar. Not a dollar. So they deserve every dollar that they're getting. Maybe it is a little bit crazy. Maybe it does need some regulation. Sure. But man, yo, there's too much money floating around for the kids not to be benefiting from it. You know what I'm saying? They're putting their bodies on the line every day. And if they get hurt, it's next man up.
Yeah.
It's next man up. But the greater impact of what is going on right now is athletes in general, right? If you have athlete, if you can prove it that you're an athlete, that you got athlete in your blood, yo, your elevation on the socioeconomic ladder is secured.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got to make it to the league no more. You don't have to, which is great. That's incredible. So
Yeah.
you get another shot to break the chain because going to school, especially after coronavirus and all of them situations, the paper, it's not real money. It doesn't have real value unless you can give it real value,
Yeah.
And if you go to a school like we go to, like we went to BC, yes,
Yeah.
you can go into the bank and say, hey, I'm new grad, BC education. Oh, you need a job? Yeah, you could do that. You could, but still, getting a job and having freedom. It's two
Yeah.
different things, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, I mean, I see it. Like, I remember, like, when I was at BC, like, I was hunting down my boys to split the Uber ride downtown to if we're going out. You know, I'm just like, hey, bro,
mhm.
like, we got to split this 4 ways if there's 4 people in the Uber.
It's $15. I can't
Like,
afford that.
we're not, you know, we're not getting, you know, I didn't get paid. I missed the NIL. And so it's crazy now, especially more and more years in the league and then more and more years of NIL being just, you know, continuing to grow. I'll see like these rookies come in and they got the what's the car or the track, they'll have a blacked out track hawk and this car and that car, like good for them, but I'm like, man, like y'all must have been living in college. I was going down
Mhm.
to late night to save money so I didn't have to order food. I could use the meal swipes
Yep.
down on campus. I wasn't going out, but man, it's cool. It's cool. It's interesting. Like you said, I feel like yeah, maybe some regulation, but it's just wild. It's literally the Wild West, and then you could transfer schools whenever. It's we talk about that. That's probably our most talked about thing between me and Will.
It
Just
blows our
like
minds every time.
college
It's crazy.
football, and I like it's just fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Anything can happen
Is
in
there
college
has there
football.
been an update on wasn't there a lawsuit for prior players getting paid eventually or paid
It's gonna
back in
take
some
another
sort?
10 years, man. Court is slow.
Yeah, yeah. There's one thing, and like anybody from the ACC got messed up because there's one that it was based on the TV rights. So the ACC network, I mean, they got the least amount of things. So like I had, but it doesn't matter what you did, like as a player, it was just your years on a channel. So like ACC network was slotted. Um,
Yeah.
ACC network was slotted X, Y, and Z or whatever. But hey, speaking, I know we're running a little late, so we'll finish up with our reoccurring segment real quick. So we do just like a little pick 'em. I don't know how much college football you've been watching, but we got
Yeah.
like the closest 5 games. You just make a pick. So Will and myself, we gotta go in overall throughout the season, and
What
then
are
any
our
guests that
records?
we have, they go into it. So first game, we got Kansas at Kansas State. I'm gonna go Kansas State. I haven't watched either one of them, but I'm gonna go
Oh,
Kansas State.
I'm going Kansas. That's the old Whitewater coach. So
Okay.
I had an old teammate that played with Kansas. I'm going with Kansas.
All right. Ole Miss at Oklahoma. I'm gonna go Boomer Sooner, man. I'm going to Oklahoma.
I'm gonna go Ole Miss. Hotty toddy.
Will's been watching, man. He knows the ranking.
I've been watching. Man.
I got an old teammate that played at Ole Miss. I'm gonna go Ole Miss.
All right, so you guys are just gonna copy each other every time. I'll be the outlier, man. I'll think for myself. Mizzou at Vanderbilt. I'm gonna go Vanderbilt. Don't copy me.
You can't do that. You can't just like claim a team. I'm gonna go Vandy as well.
Look, I haven't been watching at all, so I'm not going with you because I think that's who's gonna win. Maybe it was my first offer, my first D1 offer. I'm going with
Okay,
Vandy.
hey, anchor down. All right, Texas at Mississippi State. I'm gonna go Mississippi State. I feel like Texas is going through it right now.
Yeah, I'm going Texas though. I'm gonna ride with
Really?
Texas.
I'm gonna go Texas.
Look at you guys. All right, Texas A&M at LSU. I'm gonna go A&M.
I'm going A&M too. I like A&M.
Bro, pick somebody else, bro.
What are you talking? There's two options. What are you talking?
I had a really successful teammate go to LSU. I'm gonna go to LSU.
All right, all right.
All right, there we go.
Yeah. Hey, well, hey man, I appreciate you joining us. Like I said, just chill, little vibes. It's great catching up and also like sharing more about what you're doing now, your story. And I mean, we got our growing audience, man. We get 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. So YouTube people, we appreciate you guys. That's a new milestone for us. And let us know, like, where can we find you? Where can people see the fitness stuff or anything else that you're doing, what platforms, website, we'll obviously have it in the links below, but
Yeah.
for anybody listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
I'm on Skool. I'm on Skool right now, and I love that app. The community, the ability to build a community is really, really awesome on that app. You can do the native live calls anytime. I love that. So I do a workshop. I'm saying I'm a course builder. 90 days daily fitness quest. I think when you exercise body weight daily, there's so many. It's just the best way to do it if you're not really a gym bro. You know what I'm saying? The workshop is at awfitnessclub.net/10 keys. You'll get 10 free workouts. Right. So that's my main thing right now.
Yeah. Hey man, we gotta sign Will up for that. Will,
Oh,
you
yeah?
gotta do it.
Yeah, I'll be in the gym. Come on.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Will, that'd be sick. You do
I
that
would
90 days. We do a check-in like every week. Like
I'm
how
down
Soul
for
is.
it.
We'll just like slowly getting bigger and bigger on camera.
Yeah. All of a sudden I'm on trend. I'm just like, no,
Oh,
You don't even
I
gotta
like
mess
the fucking
with none of
workouts.
that, bro. You just gotta eat fruits and vegetables.
I know,
veggies, bro.
but it's beef season, so it's beef season in Wisconsin. I can't help myself.
That is too good. Hey, we'll have the link. We'll have that up top, but make sure you guys definitely go ahead and check that out. If you're listening and you can't see it, we will have it linked on YouTube and on our website and everything like that. So, man, we appreciate you joining us. And for all our listeners, subscribers, we appreciate all your support every single week. We'll have another episode every Thursday. On Thursday, Toonen Dillon podcast. Appreciate you. Comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. See you next week.
Appreciate you guys.